You anticipate to see this nation.
We are running around the fire, getting one billion chance.
Yes.
Anybody with a phone that is enabled from wherever, whether they are in the hotspot or if they are not in the hotspot, if they have bundles, they can apply all the onboarded services and have them processed through the phone. The Gava Mkononi facility is beyond the e-commerce, is enabling citizens to access government services from their hands.
The purpose here is to facilitate those who are operating at the bottom of the economic pyramid to have access to reliable, stable, and accessible internet, free, fully sponsored by the government, Your Excellency. Okay. This will facilitate optimal uptake of digital government services because we are going the digital route. We are not going to have any manual processes in government moving into the future. It will also facilitate e-commerce.
By the end of December this year, we will have done 2,000. And going forward, by end of 2025, our target is to have completed the 25,000 working with our private sector.
Yes. So, you remember I made a commitment.
Yes, Your Excellency.
To the people of Kenya.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Especially the hustlers.
Yes.
That they will have an opportunity to be able to make their telephone call or to interact with the new internet without having to pay.
Yes, Your Excellency.
In 25,000
spots across the country.
The Buy Kenya, Build Kenya must have some meaning, number one. And that is why we have said in this year's budget that importing furniture will attract taxes because we believe we have built enough human capital, enough skills and expertise to be able to make furniture in Kenya that is good quality and that can serve us. That's number one. And I want to encourage Kenyans, wherever they are, you should be able to buy local furniture that is made by our young people, that is made by our entrepreneurs. Number one. Number two, Madam Nyaboke here said is engaging on this platform of Boma Yangu. And in Boma Yangu, you don't have to know anybody. You don't have to know the PS, you don't have to know the chief, you don't have to know the next guy. It is just by going, what is that USSD number? Star 832 hash. We are telling the people of Kenya, the same way you do star 254 hash to get onto Hustler Fund. You now need, if you are looking for a house, don't look for the chief. Don't look for the assistant chief. Don't look for the member of parliament. Go to your phone, star 832 hash. You will get the places where government is building houses. We will roll out now this exercise in every county and in every constituency. And you are free to choose where you want to buy a house. If you want to buy a house in Nairobi, even if you live outside Nairobi, you can buy a house in Nairobi. If you want to buy a house in Nyamira, even if you come from any other part of the country, of Kenya, you can buy a house in any part of the country. This Boma Yangu will not discriminate. It will take you as a Kenyan, and you need to save so that you can buy a house. We're very happy that now Parliament has approved the program that will enable government deliver on this project of housing so that more Kenyans like Nyaboke here can have access to a house to buy. And we are making those houses affordable. This house that we are building in Starehe is among the affordable houses, but there is a lower category of houses that we are going to have social housing.
Now there are over 5,000 services, and we are very proud supporters. If I can just show you here what the post looks like, that is at all our agents, both in country. You can see there e-citizen services on our apps, on our USSD star 522 hash 844 hash. All of them are carrying e-citizen services. Yes, and the intention is that even the ones who are, we have over 6,000 e-agents around the world, all of them are carrying the e-citizen services as well. And our intention is to ensure that Gavam Kononi is published on our channels as well and availed across the entire network of the bank and across the group. So it is our pleasure, truly, to work with the government.
Thank you very much, Madam. And I want to say thank you very much to KCB for being a partner with the government of Kenya on the delivery of the e-citizen platform.
Yes.
The e-citizen platform, as you are aware, we undertook that we were going to run a digital government.
Yes.
And my undertaking was that we're going to get at least 5,000 government services by 30th June.
Yes.
Which is today. And I am happy that we have managed to cross the line. You know, we are at 5,080 and 84. 5,084. Our intention, you know, when we came into office, we estimated that government services were around 7,000. But I think after now starting the digitization process, there are actually much more. I think we are discovering government services every day that need to be digitized. And therefore, it might go actually to between 9,000, maybe 10,000. Is that okay? Is that correct, Waziri? So although we have crossed the 9,000 mark, our intention is that by the end of this year, all government services, if there are 10,000 or whatever number they are, they must be on e-citizen platform. They must be available digitally.
Yes.
And part of what we are doing to make sure that as the government services go to the digital platform, citizens must also have access to the internet.
That I, Judith, do take you, Nicholas, to be my lawful, wedded husband.
It is now, from today, the responsibility of every ministry, State Department. Let me announce for the avoidance of doubt. All government services must be available.
Any other marriage, while this remains in existence, you shall be guilty of an offense of bigamy, which is punishable by law.
On every minister, every PS, and agencies are available to the people of Kenya. I am aware that
for us in the Ministry of Interior, especially the State Department responsible for citizen services, we want to
all ministries, State Departments, 1,084 services have been digitized.
Cooperation in the outstanding work that is ahead. Your Excellency.
Pass. Thank you so much.
I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that we
the coordination of the onboarding of the government services heads of parastatals, all partners, the achievement of your administration, the entire administration. I just want to explain that the reason why we've taken so much time is because to the entire government. I want to thank you for carrying the vision of our country that we must move.
No government service will be paid for in cash in the next 30 days. And I want to say this because corruption has been our biggest problem, pilferage, theft. Citizens are forced to pay for a service or bribe for a service that ordinarily is theirs as of right. There will be only one channel to pay for government service. We have agreed, all state departments, KRA and everybody, the government pay bill is 22222. 22222 is how you pay for government service. All the other pay bills, in the next 30 days, they should be shut. We have almost 1,000 different pay bills, different agencies, different people. Everybody seems to have their own pay bill. And all those pay bills are not accountable to anybody. Sometimes there are pay bills that are assumed to be government, but they end up in the wrong place. Again, for the avoidance of doubt, ministries, departments, agencies, in the next 30 days, all other pay bills must be closed. And no government service will be paid for outside 22222 that goes straight to Treasury. That way, Treasury can keep track of all government revenue. And it will be worked in such a way that any resources that are meant for A&A by ministries, state departments, and agencies will be made available instantly by the same platform, so that there will be no confusion as to if the money is collected by Treasury, how do we get our A&A? The system will automatically remit the A&A when the money goes to 22222, and it will come back to you so that you can be able to provide whatever services you're providing.
I want to thank you for carrying the vision of our country that we must move with the trends of the 21st century, and the trends of the 21st century are in technology. And therefore, Your Excellency, for us in the Ministry of Interior, especially the State Department responsible for citizen services, we want to thank all our colleagues in different ministries, state departments and agencies for their cooperation, even as we plead for more cooperation in the outstanding work that is ahead. Your Excellency, let me also single out the Ministry for ICT. The Minister is here, the PS, and ICTA, who have provided us with the technology to deliver the coordination of the onboarding of the government services as you are directed.
6 months ago, I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that we will have 5,000 government services digitized and available online to the people of Kenya by 30th June this year. I am very happy that today 5,084 services have been digitized, completed, and are now available, and another 3,500 are digitized halfway, and my instructions going forward from here to both the Directorate of Citizen Service and the ICT departments is to ensure that all government services must be digitized by December this year. I mean all government services. All ministries, state departments, government agencies, parastatals. It is the responsibility of the minister, the PS, the managing directors and boards to make sure that all services offered to the people of Kenya by their departments and agencies are available to the people of Kenya on the digital platform by December this year. I am aware that there are government agencies that are resisting this digitization exercise for obvious reasons. There are government agencies who want to continue to operate in a dark place. They do not want, and I know, I have been told by the officers who are running this service that many have been asking whether government is really serious with this or they can take a detour. Let me announce for the avoidance of doubt. All government services must be available by December this year on the digital platform, on eCitizen, without exception. And I am putting the responsibility on every minister, every PS, every board, member of board, chairman, managing directors, and every public officer. Because for a very long time, government services, accessing government services has been a very painful exercise for citizens. People queue for many hours. People travel long distances. People bribe their way to get what is legitimately their right as citizens. For us to get rid of that, it is part of our plan to make sure that citizens don't have to travel, they don't have to meet anybody, they don't have to bribe nobody. They should be able to get government services efficiently, effectively, in an accountable manner from either the comfort of their phone or whatever other facility that they have to access government digitally.